What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Vlog King. I'm here watching a lot of rappers taking shots at Joe Budden. Crooked Eye, his own teammate from Slaughterhouse, taking some shots at Joe Budden, and now 50 Cent. So when MGK said leave all the beef to 50 Cent, 50 Cent must have got wind of that because 50 Cent has entered the beef between Joe Budden and Eminem. But people, the table is leaning because 50 Cent has entered on none other than Eminem's side. Let's take a trip down memory lane before we can visit the future. In 2017, Joe Budden critiqued Eminem's song Walk on Water, where he gave his, some people would not say his honest opinion. 50 Cent had something to say about that in 2017, says Joe Budden has a ass whooping coming to him. During that time, when 50 Cent said that about Joe and Bizarre from D12 was going back and forth in a heated argument. Biz was basically dissing Joe Budden, saying he was not loyal, and basically that sparked a heated battle on Twitter between the two. This is what was said. Bizarre tweeted, "Make sure you keep up that same energy at Joe Budden. Don't get quiet now, clown." So basically, Joe Budden got heated and said this: "Biz, you ain't spoke to M in the last 10 years. You better relax, nigga, before you make me angry." Right then and there, Budden didn't say nothing to 50, but he had a lot to say to Bizarre. That made me wonder. But I'ma get to that at the end of the video. I'ma tell you the reason why I felt like Budden didn't say anything to 50 at the end of the video. So back to the present. The beef has ignited between Eminem and Joe Budden, and 50 decided to step in yet again. This time 50 Cent posted a character from Ed and Eddie, the Ralph character that is edited with his head shine like Joe Budden looking through the window, and he captioned it, "Joe Budden, whenever he sees a young rapper enjoying himself. I was the best but nobody noticed. I had lyrics out of this world, even better than Eminem." Right there you could tell 50 Cent watched Joe Budden podcast, because he was just quoting from what Joe Budden had said in his last podcast about the 1.5 hour rant against Eminem. That's what he's quoting right there. So Joe Budden saw the post and he put LOL, yet he did not engage in an argument with 50 yet again. But the part that got a lot of people is what 50 Cent said under the reply of Joe Budden LOL. He said, "Joe Budden, still owe you that ass whooping, Joe. I promise to get that over to you." A lot of people probably be saying, "Yo, Joe Budden's scared of 50. I don't think that's the problem. I don't think that's the problem at all. I think the problem is Joe Budden ain't want no smoke with 50, because in the early 2000s when 50 was coming up and 50 didn't have all that power, Joe Budden wanted to smoke with him. Joe Budden kept trying to diss 15 songs a whole bunch of time, and he kept putting game in front of him because he did not want to defend himself at the time. But now 50 had the money, the power, and the respect, and Joe Budden lacked that money, power, and respect shit right there. 50 can do anything to Joe, so Joe Budden ain't want that smoke. I think that's what it is. Joe is out there in New York, 50 is out there in New York, and he know if he run his mouth off, 50 can get some niggas to do some shit to him. That's the reason why he ain't replying to 50. That's the same shit that happened between Joe Budden and the whole Wu-Tang situation. 50 and Floyd was beefing, and 50 didn't have that energy against Floyd Mayweather because he knows that Floyd had that money, power, and respect. So get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all think about that whole Joe Budden situation with 50 Cent and Eminem.